Hello, welcome to today's video. I am so happy. This is probably going to be my favorite video to film. If you've been subscribed to me for a while, I've always said how it's always been my dream to be able to do a Q&A as a YouTuber. So I'm living my YouTube dreams right now. So hopefully this will be a good thing to do in ASMR. I'm just realizing, you already know my channel is mostly just me doing what I want to do in ASMR, But the videos that get the most views are actually doing ASMR sounds, so I don't know. But as always, if you want me to go back to that, of course I will do that. But I'm so happy to do this video today. I've always wanted to do this. Okay, let's just go into it. And I'm so thankful and shocked that people actually ask questions in the comments. And I got one question on Instagram. So thank you for all your questions. We're going to start with the one question from Instagram. Also, I got a new phone last week. I'm using my old one now. Oh, you can see the screen. Okay. Well, this is going to be weird because I'm actually interacting with my subscribers on a video. That's kind of weird. I think this person is a subscriber from my YouTube channel. This obviously. And he followed me on Instagram. So, this first question for my first Q&A is from TutuAZGAFLMD. Another reason why I've always wanted to do this was because I loved how Colleen and Rachel would always pronounce the name, or they would say the entire handle. That's the best part of it. They ask, "How are things, Matt? You okay?" When they ask how you are and you just want to say you're fine, but you're not fine, but you just can't get into it right now because they'll never understand. You know how it is. We say we're fine, small talk, "How are you?" "Good." Of course I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, I'm bad." At work I'll always say "Good, how are you?" But that's another video. We can make that later. But overall though, I'm fine. I'm getting better. Obviously there's people that have it so much worse, and that's another thing too. Just because you're not happy doesn't mean you're not thankful or grateful. Yes, I'm so thankful, but that doesn't make me happy. I don't know. But I am so thankful for everything that I do have. It's just I've already explained a lot of times that it's these things that you can't control, and I guess that's part of the issue. Just learning how to be okay with things you can't control. But also, another problem that I've always said in every single video is me trying things and them not working out ever. So there's that still. But overall, I would say I'm in a much better place than I was a year ago. The story time when I was having a horrible year and I came out, I would say it's been better. But I don't know. Overall, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. But yeah, I'm okay. That's the thing too. I don't want to complain too much, I don't want to be negative all the time because I try to be positive. How are you though? Second question comes from one of my favorite people that have subscribed to me. Has been so supportive on every single video, everything I do. She's so sweet, so nice. Jen, and she has a couple questions that's so sweet. She says, "First, what is your favorite food?" My favorite food in the whole entire world is chocolate. I would have to say chocolate. That's the one thing I could eat and never get tired of. Eventually I would, but every single day I have a piece of chocolate, ice cream, anything with chocolate. And the food category, chicken. I love chicken. I can have that every single day, and I do. But I'm very picky, so I'm gonna have the chicken tenders, chicken fingers, that's all. I don't have burgers or anything like that. Because I don't know what's in that, I like to see what's in it. I like to know what's in my food, okay? How they prepare it and all that. I'm what's this flavor? I need to at least know what is it. Oh, also, this is a clip-on. I got it on Etsy. Favorite show we're currently watching. My favorite show of all time has to be Friends. I love, it was before everyone else started loving it. Since it came out, when I was really little, my first phone I had, my ringtone was the Friends theme song. I loved it so much, and I know how so many people don't like it. Like they say they're boring or something. Like, obviously if you think they're boring, then it's gonna be boring to you. But like, if you like them as people, not that they're real, if you like them as people, you're gonna love the show more, obviously. I mean, that's dumb. That should go without saying. But, I just love it so much. I love Monica. She's my favorite. And it's always been a dream to be like that, you know? Live with your friends, have this little circle. I just love that show so much. And currently I've been watching WandaVision. It was kind of boring at first. But, I would say after the 4th episode, things started to really get more interesting. And ever since then, like, every single episode has been better and better, and it's so good. And if I have any favorite triggers, I don't know if you ever asked that, and I don't know if I ever said this, but my favorite is what I listen to the most, like when I'm trying to go to sleep. I listen to like PJ Dreams. Like, he's the best at it. Anything he uploads, I can fall asleep to, you know. And but my favorite trigger is soft-spoken, one that he doesn't really like to do, but that's my favorite. Every single time I get tingles and all that. I love soft-spoken and maybe like kissing sounds or like lip smacking or something, I don't know, but like things like that. 2 things that I wouldn't want to do on my channel. And do you play any video games? No, I don't have a PS5 or anything like that. The only thing I ever had was like a Nintendo DS. And I don't play that. Or the Switch or anything. But I do play on my phone. Like, I do play some games on my phone. So if you're a little kid wondering, yes I do. But you're not gonna play. I used to play Pokemon Go. I mostly play Disney Magic Kingdoms. Which, if you ever played that game, and if you know of it and all that, there used to be this YouTuber that I loved watching so much, and I'm so sad she doesn't upload anymore. It's Geeky Chick. She used to like film playing the game, and I got inspired from her to like upload a video like that, but in ASMR. And I think I did, but it never got any views or anything. And she doesn't post anymore. I used to love watching her videos. This is how she would play the events and all that, but she doesn't upload anymore, and I'm so sad. But thank you for your questions. I asked them all back to you. Next question from Callan. This is so weird. Me pronouncing names. Oh, I was gonna do that too. If you want to see a video of me just saying your name in ASMR, I think PJ Dreams did a video like that, where he's saying like all his subscribers' names, and I don't think I can see my oh yes I can. But if you want me to say your name, or you want me to do that for a video, comment that down below. Or just let me do another Q&A. They say, who's your favorite music artist? I always change it. First, when I was little, I loved Lady Gaga. As I got older, I loved Ariana Grande since like Victorious. And then actually even before Lady Gaga, when I was really little, my first iPod, the song that I listened to on repeat all the time was Teardrops on My Guitar. I've always loved every single album from Taylor. So I would say right now it's Taylor, because I don't know, I've grown up with her, and you know, I get so much inspiration from her. Also Sia, just because her voice and every single song she writes, and also because I want to be like her, like writing songs for other artists. And what's your favorite song at the moment and of all time? Love that question. Right now, I love Lana Del Rey, Chemtrails Over the Country Club. I love that song. I stopped listening to it for a while, but you know, that's how it is. You listen to it like on repeat until you get bored of it. I still love that song, and I can't wait for the album next month. Oh my gosh, it's next month. Is it? I think so. And of all time, my number one would have to be My Heart Will Go On, and I don't even know who wrote that. Then I'll Always Love You, and Young and Beautiful. I love Young and Beautiful. I know Dolly Parton wrote I Will Always Love You, but these are the songs I hope I'll be able to write something close to that. And then they also ask, where do do you see yourself in 10 years? Which is the most depressing question. I really don't like to see myself like that. I don't know. It's just hard for me to picture. Mostly because I don't want to be an old man, you know? Like, think about that. An old man on the internet. Okay, maybe there are some people like that, but people think that's creepy. But grandma, they would think it's sweet, you know? Like the grandma on TikTok. Well, there's a lot of them. So I don't like to think about that really because it's depressing. And also because like 10 years ago, I thought I would be in a much different place than I am now, you know? So it's like, I feel like it's setting myself up for failure or something like that. I don't know. If I had to answer, obviously I would hope that I would be able to be in a much better place, like mentally and physically, with work, having a good, decent job that I can make a living off of and live on my own. Of course I do want love, but it's like, as long as I have something, like, okay, I have a good job. If I was still doing YouTube, I think I would be happy with that if I had a little following. And I have a little apartment and all these things, maybe a dog. I would be happy with the dog because dogs give just as much love, you know, maybe more. So it's like, yeah, of course I would hope for love, but I feel like at this point it's been asking for too much for that. So it's like, as long as I can have a decent job by then, I would be completely happy with that. In terms of like reaching, you know, like hoping and dreaming, I would, of course, it would be my dream to be able to write music for other artists and actually be able to share and produce my music. Okay, this question comes from DJ Music with a Q. What part of the country do you live? California. And I love it. I love the beach and everything. The weather, not so much, but because I would love to enjoy winter, but I mean, I shouldn't complain. What's your ethnicity? Half Hispanic, half white. And how old are you? Old, then sad. Christopher S. asks, how are things in California? Oh, thanks for answering the question before that. How did he even know? Maybe I said it before. They're fine, yeah, I can't really complain. I shouldn't complain with everything that's going on weather-wise in the country and in the world. And I don't want to be like gloating about it too, you know? Janae Bierman asks, do you have any pets? No. My dad has some. They used to have 4 dogs. And, well, they actually had a lot of animals. Actually, when I was younger, I had like 3 hamsters at different times. And then they had like rats and frogs and all these things. But they had 4 dogs, 2 wiener dogs, dachshunds. Dachshund. Is it dachshund or dachshund? Oh my gosh. The other 2, like, they're mixes, so I don't really know. I mean, you've seen them in my vlogs if you watch those. The older wiener dog passed away a long time ago, like in 2013. And I remember that was so sad. He was my favorite. I don't want to choose, but he was always with me. His nickname was Chubby. I just loved him. And then, recently, last year, the first dog we got, Hannah, just passed away from old age, I think. She just passed away last year, which is so sad on top of everything. I have her picture by my bed now. She was in my vlogs the year before she passed away. And then they have Buddy and Daisy, obviously a boy and a girl. I guess Buddy could be a girl name. And Daisy could be a boy name if you want to. Next question is from Faith in Films, who actually is a YouTuber, I think, and he does like he just had an interview with Lo Anthony. Shout out to his family. Faith in Films, not Lo Anthony, well, him too, but he asks, hey, are you free tonight? Always. And the last question comes from Max B. Favorite YouTubers? I'm a nerd and I wrote this down because I watch so many YouTubers, you know. I didn't mention this, but I am obsessed with talk shows, you know. The only shows I watch are like, I barely watch anything like WandaVision or The Mandalorian. It's only sometimes when I watch shows like that. But the majority of the time I love talk shows, and my favorite one is The View. I always watch every single episode. Like, I'll either watch them every day or I'll save them till the end of the week and then binge all of them. I love Whoopi. She's been my favorite since I was so little. In elementary, I did a Pringle person of her. We had to make a person out of a Pringle can and talk about how they inspire you and talk about their accomplishments and all that. And I chose Whoopi because I love her so much. I just watch talk shows because I like to hear what they talk, to hear their opinion it's news and opinion. I don't know, I just feel like some cartoons and some shows make me feel like so separated from the world, which I do need to feel. I need to like get away from the world sometimes, but I guess it's more of a connection between people, not the whole world, like just the people on the talk show and their opinions and all that. But other than that, I watch YouTube all the time. So the number one, of course, Colleen. I love Colleen. And I never watched Miranda videos. Like first I loved Miranda, and then I started watching Colleen, and then I was like, Colleen's so much better, obviously. And of course I love Rachel, the Bellinger family. I watch all their videos, like I'll wait till the end of the day, after a long day, sit down at night, and have my favorite dessert, like chocolate ice cream, anything chocolate, and watch one of their videos. I'll save it for the end of the day and watch it. And that's something that I do every day to be happy. I think it's really important to do something in the day to make you happy. I love Rosanna Pansino, Trisha, also the podcast. I love it so much. I watch every single podcast of Frenemies. I watch your sister too, Kelly. Kendall Ray, I love her so much. I found her from her conspiracy theories. I love her podcast. Same thing for podcasts. I think they're so much better to have like a meal. Like if I'm gonna eat out, if I'm gonna make a good like chicken or something, save the podcast for after I make dinner so I could eat and watch it. Michelle Platty, I love her. Bianca Renee, I got so much help from her for my hair. Like I don't use anything bad on my hair anymore. It still looks pretty much the same as it's always been, but at least my hair is hopefully healthier. And I also changed my YouTube name because of her to be like a curly hair YouTuber, but I mean I'd never post anything with that. It's mostly because I don't even know what to have my channel name be, so if you have any suggestions, comment down below. Ordinary Adventures, I just subscribed to them like a couple months ago. In 2020 I found them, and I love them so much. I watched all their things, their live streams. I love them, and I love that I have so much videos to catch up on. That's the best thing about finding new YouTubers. If you really love them and you missed out on all these years of them vlogging and all that, you can go back and watch all of them, Magic Journeys 2, I just found them last year. Same thing, I have so much catching up to do. And I used to watch the Hayes family vlogs, which they don't post anymore. It makes me so sad. Like, they stopped posting even before the pandemic because of the whole thing with children on YouTube. I'm so sad what they're going through, and I hope they're okay. I feel like they could do other things though, like they've done like reaction videos to TikToks and things like that. They could do so many things. I've always said, like, if I was a YouTuber, I would never run out of ideas because there's so much you can do. Yeah, things have been done before, but not by you, by other YouTubers, but not by you. Not that I'm, like, bragging, like, look at my channel, I don't do that much, And it's not the best either. There's so many better ASMR artists. Reaction channels, like, Caitlin Marie, Kyoshi Warrior, I love Maya. And of course, the Queen, AJ. I just found out she's been missing. Like, I think it's been 2 months. I was looking for her channel. Like, I was looking through my subscriptions, and I didn't see anything from her. And then I couldn't find her Twitter. I really do hope she's okay. And then I watch a few drama channels, like Rich Lux, We Love Her the House, and then the Spill ones. Spilly and the other girl. They're confusing, because, like, it's both Spill, but no shade, I don't think they put their real names anyway, so it's like, how could we tell you apart? I don't know. And then for ASMR artists who I watch, of course, PJ Matt. Why do I keep doing that? PJ Dreams. Anything he uploads is amazing, and I can fall asleep too. I love Pop Tart. He makes a lot of good videos, and he does a lot of, like, soft-spoken. Ricky Odriozola. Sweet Dreams. With 3 Z's at the end, who actually started at the same time as me, I think. And now he has like over 20,000 subscribers, which is cool. I mean, I don't want to be so negative, People always think like, you just love to complain, just love to be negative. Like, no, I don't want to. If I could have one thing go right, I wouldn't complain about everything. That's so true. Like I said before, well, it might be true for some people. For other people, you never know. But for me, it's like, if I at least had one thing that could make me happy, one thing that worked out. Like if I had 4 million subscribers and they keep growing every single day, like I got 1 million subscribers every day, I would be happy with that, If I was in a relationship, if I found the one, I would be so happy with that. Of course, I don't know, but I would like to believe that probably I would be happy enough to where not that many things would bother me because they're just little things, and I finally have something good, you know. But that was my first Q&A. I love that so much. That was my favorite video I've ever filmed. Even though this will probably get not that many views. Thank you for making my YouTube dream come true. If you want to see another one like this, I could do this like once a month or something. If you have more questions. And follow me on my Twitter or Instagram, because I'll post like when I'll take questions, or I guess I could do it on here too, like how I did it last week. But thanks for watching. I feel like my heart ring. I can't even see it. The front camera is not as good as the back. I love it. It's actually too big. I got a smaller one that's coming in the mail. So thank you so much for watching, and comment what you want to see next week, and I'll be more than happy to fulfill any requests as always. Thank you so much. Have a good night.